your engines!
Hello and welcome to Talladega. We are here for the National Series, the Titanic National Series at Talladega. We saw the series at Daytona a week or two ago. It was like 2 weeks ago. And it was more like 3 weeks ago maybe. That was a full-length 120 lap race. We got a much shorter one today, 38 laps. And it's Simeon Cup driver who won at Richmond National Series last night and almost in the Cup Series as well. He's going to start on the pole with Hoffman to his outside. Hoffman has won at Talladega in the Cup Series before. And Simeon, in fact, is the reigning winner in the Cup Series here at Talladega. He won the playoff race back in Season 12. Got one car off the track, so unfortunately we're going to have to reset and wait another minute. Thank you for joining us, and we'll get underway here soon.
Drivers, start your engines!
So far, so good. Let me just check one last time. Looks like we are good to go. 32 cars. And we know how crazy Talladega can be. We've seen some upset winners, such as Cooper last season in the Cup Series. Excuse my coughing. 38 laps. We will see the stage caution fly on lap 15. Simeon and Hoffman on the front row will lead the field to the green flag. And we are green at Talladega. Kaczynski right off the bat goes inside as Hoffman had a really slow start. That's him there in the 4. That's Moore in the 2, who's gotten a ride in this and beachside racing for this race specifically, as he's got another driver in his own team. Kaczynski will take the lead. Here comes Woodhouse in the 7. One of our rookies. He's won already this season here over at Las Vegas. The 2 car goes down in front of Allen in the 6. Woodhouse without any help. Kaczynski doesn't really have any help either. He goes inside. We expect to see a lot of shuffling here early on as Woodhouse does take the lead. Here comes Allen in the 6 inside of Kaczynski for second. Excuse me. Bellevue goes inside of Allen, and so there's 2 cars. Kaczynski pushes the 6, and that's Hamza in the 52 working with the 19. That inside line will advantage. And 3 wide behind them as Bellevue and Hamza clear for second and third. It continues to be Woodhouse out front. Here comes another one of our rookies, Norman in the 17, being pushed by veteran Bywater and his teammate Hannon in the 51. The teammates working together on the bottom. That's Moore in the 2 and Malinowski in the 21. They are teammates for this race as Moore signed a 1-race deal for this beachside racing team. We'll see how he does there compared to racing in his own team. And Norman's going to get pushed by the 2. He currently runs in 4th. Simeon in the 22, the pole sitter, right now in 8th. And Hoffman, he started on the outside, pretty far back there, in about 15th or so. Ten to go in stage 1. Woodhouse continuing to show the way. Then was Bellevue and Hamza. Here comes another rookie, Rogher in the 1. Teammates with Woodhouse. He's gotten himself up to the 4th spot. Malinowski getting shoved from Hannon. Now he goes outside. Here comes Hannon with Bywater. Approaching him. Rogher now on the bumper of Hamza in the 52. Whoa, puts the 1 on the outside. And here comes Hannon getting a big run. So pretty quiet so far. We saw a bit of 3 wide early on, but now it's mostly single file. Here comes Bywater in the 15, right behind him, so he's going to go inside of him. And they're going to work 3 wide behind Hannon and Roghair all the way to the outside. As they're side by side for third, no help for Bywater now, he's going to get more behind him. But it continues to be 2 females, first and second, leading it here at Talladega with Bellevue and Woodhouse. More with Simeon behind him. Kaczynski in the 4 back there. Going to follow Simeon. There's Cox in the 16. Another rookie is Lewis in the 12. Working his way to the front. So pretty calm early on, just trying to make it through without any trouble, but here comes Simeon and Kaczynski. They are now right behind the 19 of Bellevue. Kaczynski and Bellevue are teammates. Simeon goes down, no drafting help for the 19. And Kaczynski goes all the way to the bottom. Doesn't make it, he does make it 3 wide actually. And Bellevue's going to fall back, now stuck way on the outside. Continues to be that 7 leading. Kaczynski in the 4, Simeon in the 22. And there's another rookie we haven't mentioned yet today, which is a bit surprising, Man in the 88, who is the current series points leader. We're just now seeing him for the first time today. Meanwhile, Kaczynski looking for a second. Here comes Lewis in the 12. Not teammates with Simon in the 22, despite the fonts, but teammates with Norman in the 17, rather. He's going to get a sub from Man. Now he goes to the outside and lets Man through. 3 wide for second. This time by 5 laps to go in stage 1. Cox in the 16. Now right behind Man. As Man takes second. Cox third. Roghair fourth. Hannon fifth as Simeon, Kaczynski, Lewis, they start falling back. These have been the top 2 rookies so far this season. Woodhouse has won. Man, not yet, but he's been close a lot of times. We remember him at Daytona. He was very strong early on, and at the end of the race was a contender to win it. It was Kaczynski who won at Daytona. We'll see if he can go back-to-back in the restrictor plate tracks. As we have 4 laps to go in stage 1. We'll see the caution fly at the end of stage 1. Give drivers a bit of a break. And we'll have another restart. But it's starting to get pretty dicey behind the top 2. Malinowski looking for third, has more behind him. A couple of teammates working together. Bywater gets put to the outside, Hamza in the 52. Also in the Chevrolet with the 2 and the 21. But Kaczynski makes it 3 wide. He puts Bywater way on the outside. stage point awarded to the winner of stage 1, which will be just 2 laps to go this time by. Here comes Bellevue and Kagzinski, 2 teammates. Hannon in the 51. Bellevue looking for third but has no help. Will anyone go down with her? Bellevue stays behind the 21 and now going to have some help here from 2. Roghair pushing more. Malinowski pushing Man. We'll see if they have anything for Woodhouse. He's dominated this race so far. 1 lap to go in stage 1. So the caution as soon as the last car across the start-finish line this time by. The race back to the start-finish line. This is for stage 1. Woodhouse out front, Man second, Bellevue and Roghair working together third and fourth. She's dominated stage number 1. Woodhouse wins stage 1 at Talladega. Man second, Bellevue third, Roghair fourth, Kagzinski fifth, Allen sixth, Hannon seventh, Lewis eighth, Malinowski ninth, and Cox 10th. Caution flies at the end of stage 1 and we get a bit of a break. Still 32 cars in this race and all on the lead lap. Great clips. Chevrolet for Pasadena Racing, driven by Woodhouse, female driver. Pretty much led all the laps there, did she? Okay, so it was Kagzinski that led lap 1, and then Woodhouse led all the laps since then. So a playoff point awarded to her, plus 10 season points. Man will get 9 points. Bellevue gets 8. I'm just adding the points right now. Roghair gets 7. Kagzinski 6, he can't earn any points. Allen 5. Hannon 4, Lewis 3. Malinowski 2, and Cox 1. So that it's the only stage where in the National Series we only have 1 stage caution. The Cup Series, which will be later tonight, will have 2 stage cautions. I'm trying to get myself to mute the microphone more often, but I'm coughing a lot. I mean, I still have a bit of cough. It should go away soon. So, by the way, tomorrow later tonight we've got the Cup Series, definitely, at Talladega, definitely don't want to miss that. Tomorrow we've got Kansas in both the Trucks and the Cup Series. And then Sunday, the All-Star race. By the way, this race an opportunity for a National Series driver to get a shot at making the All-Star race. If a National Series driver that Woodhouse and Bywater have already won, but if a new National Series driver wins today at Talladega, then they will be allowed an entry into the Showdown race, which will be a race that will allow 3 drivers into the All-Star race. So this is looking like a lengthy caution. I'll go away for a little bit and we'll be right back for the restart. One lap till green. It'll be Woodhouse leading the restart. Mann second, Bellevue third, Roghair fourth, and Kagzinski fifth. Woodhouse led 14 out of 15 laps in stage 1. Can she dominate this stage 2 and come home with her second National Series trophy? Well, we're about to find out. But this is Talladega, we know anything can happen. And there are a lot of hungry drivers back there looking for a spot in Sunday's showdown. Uh-oh, got one car pitting with the pace car. Roghair on pit road, potential issue for him, who finished 4th in stage 1. And green flag back in the air. 19 laps to go. Teammates Bellevue and Kagzinski work together. They get by man. Kagzinski goes inside of Bellevue. Three wide behind them. Kagzinski inside. Oh, not inside, but Kagzinski in second. And Hannon now running third. Hannon gonna go to the inside of Kagzinski. No one's yet to challenge Woodhouse in this past 20 laps. It's just been her staying out front, hasn't had any challenges. She's had drivers behind her, but no one has gone inside yet. And it's single file again. Simeon back up to fourth. He didn't finish in the top 10 in stage 1. Simeon fifth, Bellevue sixth. Moore seventh, who didn't finish top 10 stage 1 either. And here comes Kagzinski, and Simeon drops down to the bottom 2. He's going to challenge Bellevue for the lead, or Woodhouse rather. Simeon, will he make it 3 wide? He's got Bellevue behind him. Three wide for the lead at Talladega. Simeon leads that lap by a nose. Here comes Bellevue. And here comes Moore in the 2. Gonna get a push from Mann here. He falls back from Bellevue, who will clear for second. Side by side for third is Moore and Kagzinski. Allen Hamza also joining that inside line. Inside definitely the preferred line here. And Bellevue drops to the inside. And she will take the lead. Moore is behind her. Mann is behind him. There's Kagzinski in the 4. Moore takes the lead for a second, but here comes Kagzinski back to the front. Hamza right behind him. Bellevue on the outside of 3 wide. Teammates working together, that's Norman and Lewis. Kagzinski shows the way. Hamza and Hannon side by side for second. Now Malinowski in the 21. And how about this small team of hams that haven't really seen anything from this team this season? He's up to second, man third, 4 wide behind them. Competition is definitely getting high now. Some rubbing between Hoffman and Malinowski, and there they go behind them. Woodhouse goes around, the stage 1 winner. There's Hannon Bellevue. Simeon was involved. And that's very unfortunate to see. The 7 and the 19 both had very strong cars, but Woodhouse dominated stage 1 and now has a torn up race car. Hannon as well. So let's go back and take a look at what happens here. Here we see those two. Looks like Bellevue and Simeon. Simeon maybe gets into Bellevue. And there's a 72 gets into it as well. 37 clips into there. That's Harris. Ooh, right there. She's get out of the middle of the track. Looks like she was able to do that. Let's get another angle of this. Looks like Simeon, not sure whether that's Simeon on Simeon or Bellevue there. But certainly one of the two. And Bellevue will not finish this race. By the way, Rod here, back on track and on the lead laps is actually a good caution for him. trouble for this 74 locked there, or Veen. Not sure if that's real damage or if that's the damage bug. I think it's just a bug. I don't think that car's actually. Yeah, I don't think that's real damage, it's just a bug. Because you're seeing it there in the 88. If I'm gonna have to fix that, I mean, no one likes the damage bug. So caution light's still on, means we'll go around at least another time. It's 10 laps to go right now. We'll see how short of a restart we'll have, how many laps we'll have left when the pace car lights turn off, which I would expect to be this time by, so if that is the case, then it would be 8 laps to go when they restart. Tagsy has claimed the lead, Man second, and Lewis third. And we'll be back for the restart. Pace car on pit road, 8 laps to go when they take the green flag. Kagzinski takes the green flag, by the way, got that damage bug again, gonna click through it. Excuse me, Lewis in the 12 falls back. Here comes Bywater. Here comes Allen. Allen without any help, hands are pushing Giving the 15 a bit of a draft allows him to stay clear of Allen. Allen and Mann side by side for third. Hamza there in fifth. 3 wide behind them. Got this stupid damage bug. Okay, hopefully we're good now. 7 to go. Kagzinski won Daytona. He leads here at Talladega 2. Bywater looking for his third National Series win this season. But we've got several drivers behind them looking for their first. Allen, Hamza, Mann, Malinowski. Here comes Malinowski and Hamza on the inside. They get around Mann and Allen. Now Malinowski goes inside of Hamza. Six laps to go. Kagzinski continues to lead. Bywater still in second. And how about Cox now in the fourth spot? Simeon back up to fifth. Was involved in that accident and now racing back to the front. Here comes the rookie, that's Mann. As we're at 5 laps to go, he's up to fourth now. Bywater still in second, trying to catch up to Malinowski, who is leading. Or Kagzinski is leading. Malinowski inside with Mann. Malinowski goes to the outside. Tried to maybe get a draft from the 16, clear the 88, but that didn't happen. Mann pushed by Hamza to second, and now Hamza with Hoffman behind him. I haven't seen Hoffman really all day. He started second, but that was really the only time we've seen him. Now here he is running fourth. He was started on the front row, and now look, he wasn't really in the front most of the day. Now that all of a sudden here he is, and up front, Mann inside for the lead. But there's a lap traffic ahead. Kagzinski stays clear. They're gonna have to get out of the way. This lap car. That's Harris, one of the Harris siblings. And that's going to allow Kagzinski to pull with a big lead. Look who's there in the middle. Washabog in the 92. 4 wide. They are all getting by the 36 car. Kagzinski with a big lead now, out all by himself, but we know what that means at Daytona and Talladega. Three laps to go. Here comes Bywater. Here comes 2 others that we haven't seen all day. Miles in the 5. Baldwin in the 28. Bywater in the 15 coming back. 2 laps to go. Bywater inside for the lead. Here comes Lewis in the 12. inside of Kaczynski. That's for second. Cox in the 16 with not much help, but she's inside. And they take the white flag. Cox right behind Bywater. Cox goes inside. Hamza goes inside. They clear Hamza. And Cox gets by. Hamza getting a push. That's Norman in the 17. They're coming to the start-finish line, which is past the tri-oval. Cox out front, and she's going to win at Talladega. What an exciting finish. Norman comes home second. Hamza third. Simeon fourth. Bywater fifth. Allen sixth. Mann seventh. Hoffman eighth. Malinowski ninth. And Kaczynski 10th. But there is your race winner with a last lap pass. Cox joined the Cup Series as a rookie in Season 7. Has never won a race. Has moved to National Series full time. And she claims her first ever win. And it happens here at Talladega. Upsetting finish for Woodhouse. You just saw her go by with the crash damage. We'll show you the full results of the race. And with that win, Cox puts herself into the playoffs for the National Series, which will start at the same time the Cup Series playoff starts. 4 cars do not finish the race, and 1 finishes a lap down. Everyone else, 27 cars, finish on the lead lap. 15 of them within 0.6 of a second. So what an exciting race, and we guarantee another exciting race later tonight. It will be in just a little bit, the Cup Series at Talladega. That's going to be a good one. Prepare to have your breath held, prepare to be on the edge of your seat. It's the Cup Series up next at Talladega. We'll see you then.